Live from downtown Mobile, this is Mardi Gras 2015.
Welcome back to our nightly coverage of Mardi Gras 2015 on UTV44, and we are ready for tonight, aren't we, Colton?
We are. We are on the corner of Government Boulevard and Conception Street, and we are getting ready to throw down. We've got a lot of special guests tonight.
We do. You're holding a little precursor. That is actually a beer tap from where?
Fairhope Brewing Company. They're going to be on our entertainment balcony in the Making Mardi Gras kitchen a little bit later on tonight.
That is the coolest Mardi Gras staff. It's fantastic. I love it. All right. Also, we're going to have this. We're going to have Stand Out, which is a band. They're going to be doing our Mardi Gras music and some special guests. We are once again at the corner of Conception and Government. NAI has this incredible location that we are in right now that has balconies on both sides, Conception and Government.
Been perfect for Mardi Gras.
You are at the which balcony?
I'm at the party balcony.
We named it the party balcony, which is attached to the Mardi Gras kitchen.
Yeah, and that's where you'll see Fairhope Brewing Company a little bit later on tonight.
All right, but first of all, we are going to talk about all the coverage that we've done so far and what's coming up. So Colton's going to make his way to the party balcony. It's a perfect time for him to do that. While I tell you about, look at what we've done so far. Polka dots, Incas, Venus, which brings us to tonight, the Order of LeShe's. We are very excited to bring this parade to you. Then we take a rain break. Remember, Wednesday is traditionally held for a rain break on Wednesday. So Thursday, we're back with the Mystic Stripers. We'll be covering that. And then on Friday, the Crew of Columbus will be rolling through downtown Mobile. We will be here, and I have a very important announcement to make right now about Saturday. And that is, Saturday, we will be covering live from this balcony the MOT parade, the Mystics of Time. So we're going to be talking with our station general manager, Bobby Tosh, in just a few minutes about that decision. So get on the phone, start calling everybody. That's some good news. We've been wanting to do it. We're trying to figure out a way to do it. We figure out a way, we're going to do it. All right, now let's go back to the rest of our coverage. Of course, Fat Tuesday, Monday night. First of all, let's go to Monday night. And I believe that will be the Infant Mystics, of course, traditionally on Monday night, followed by the Order of Doves, a fairly new group. They'll be parading this year. Then our Fat Tuesday coverage on UTV44. We have a whole slate, of course, on Channel 15 in the morning. But on the evening side, Mamga's Parade will be right here on UTV44. And we wrap up Mardi Gras 2015, as we always do, with the oldest parade society, the Order of Mist. We will carry that parade live right here on UTV44. Very excited about that. Now let's talk about tonight's parade, the Order of LeShe's. Let's talk about who they are, where they've been, and where they're going tonight. First of all, they were founded in 1989. Their first parade was in 1992. Tonight's parade, the theme is Rockin' in the USA. We're going to be taking a really nice look at some advanced pictures of the float you'll see tonight. Thanks to Steve Joint with Mobile Mask, one of our guests coming up, and also Judy Gullidge of the Mobile Carnival Association. They'll be my guest right here on this balcony in just a little while. Broadway Showgirl is the emblem. Watch for her tonight as they parade through downtown Mobile, just off our balcony here. You'll be seeing that. And that's all coming up in just, well, less than 15 minutes. But we've got a lot to go on before we do that, because Colton is on our party balcony, and he is ready with our musical guests tonight. Colton, who are they, and what are they going to be playing for us?
Thanks, Dar. I'm hanging on the party balcony right now with Stand Out, all led by our main man Mario right here. Now, I heard you guys warming up earlier tonight, and it was awesome.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
All right, so give us a taste of what you guys are going to be playing tonight.
We're just going to do a little versatile, do a little jazz, Mardi Gras music, R&B, hip-hop, whatever the crowd likes, whatever you guys like. This is what we do. It's music. Yeah, it's just music.
Yeah. Now, there have been people who have been waiting downstairs from this balcony since like 6 o'clock because they heard that you guys were going to be playing here.
Hey, we love the fans, man. It's just what we do.
You guys ready to give them something? We're ready. All right, take it away. Stand Out on UTV44. live here in our Macon Mardi Gras kitchen. I am Colton Bradford, joined by two of the most awesome guys, if you can judge them by their facial hair. Right, guys?
Absolutely.
I feel so left out right now. I need like a mustache or something.
Yeah, you just need to stop shaving. It's really that easy.
All right, now I'm hanging out with our friends from Fairhope Brewing Company. You guys are just coming off of your 2-year anniversary. We're talking a little bit off camera about what an awesome story behind Fairhope Brewing Company you guys have going on.
Oh, yeah. So, like you said, we just came off our 2nd anniversary. We had a big party about 2.5 weeks ago. Had 700 people come through our doors. It was a fantastic time. But it all got started because my partner and his wife, my partner who I met in law school, and his wife approached me and said, well, you know, this legal thing it's not really doing it for us. What should we do? And put our heads together, and we decided to start a brewery in Lower Alabama.
So you guys are recovering lawyers, basically, is what you're saying.
Absolutely. Now, here's the best part. Brian and I are. His wife is still paying the bills by being an attorney, as is mine.
Wow. All right, so Jim and Tim. There we go. Now I got it. Yeah. All right, so let's talk about what you guys have going on for Mardi Gras right now over at Fairhope Brewing Company.
Right on. Yeah, right now, the first thing that we got up is our Mardi Gras seasonal, a little poison brown ale. It kind of embodies what we think the Mardi Gras season's all about. Nice, clean drinking beer that's going to be there for all your parades and all your good times. Aside from that, you know, if you come by the tap room, we got about 7 or 8 different ones on, aside from that little poison that we'd love to share with you.
Awesome. Well, I'm going to let you go ahead and pour one up, and we're going to talk about where you can find all your beers at on the Gulf Coast.
Oh, you can find us all over the place, especially downtown Mobile. Oh, man. To go into a list of names, people are going to be mad I'm going to forget them. But the Royal Scam and Heroes, Loda Beer Garden, the Bike Shop, Mellow Mushroom.
It's been a great 2 years for you guys.
It really has been. We are selling almost as much beer as we can make right here in Mobile and Baldwin counties. It's been as good as we could possibly imagine.
Very cool. Well, I'm going to continue to hang out on this side of the party balcony, as you can see, because this is where all the action is. And I'm going to toss it back over to Darwin, as Darwin has a very special guest. Dar, what is up, man?
I have 2 special guests on a parade balcony. I have Steve Joint, and Steve Joint is the publisher and editor of Mobile Mask. You're going to be finding out about that in a moment. And Judy Gullidge of the Mobile Carnival Association and the museum. And I'm going to start with Judy here because, Judy, the Carnival Museum is, if you've never been, you got to go. It explains Mobile Carnival so well.
Certainly, and of course we're the birthplace of Mardi Gras, and the museum is where you can get your Mardi Gras fix year-round.
And you have a shop there too, right?
We do. Toomey's runs a boutique gift shop there, and you can get one-of-a-kind items, specifically Mardi Gras trinkets, along with boutique items as well.
What's your favorite part of the museum?
I think just the robes, the display of the robes themselves, and of course that's what most people that are newcomers to the city, that's what they get wowed by. Really, they can't believe the sheer pomp and circumstance to which we celebrate Mardi Gras royalty in the city.
And that is a huge part of it. If you've never been down there, you're going to see a great display. I'm going to ask you to help us with something here. We're going to be, let's hold up the Mobile Mask magazine first. There's three episodes, I call it. Judy, you can be one of my easels here. Steve Joint is publisher of Mobile Mask. Have you seen this magazine, by the way?
I have. Steve's done a great job. It really is a compilation of all of Mardi Gras, and I think it's a great addition.
It is. We've needed something like
And
this.
Judy helps me on a nearly weekly basis.
I bet she's been helping us on nearly a weekly basis. She's a gold mine for information and just help. Let's talk about the magazine itself, because this I keep forgetting I have a mic, so I don't need it. We have 3 issues here, but this is the current issue you're holding. These are the 2
That's
past
correct.
years.
This was the first one, cover by Devlin Wilson, local artist. This is this was last year's, the cover by Brent Amaker.
Who's doing the floats tonight?
Who designed tonight's floats and designs the floats for several parades. And this is this year's. The artwork is by Mark Calametti, who also designs floats and does a lot of other Mardi Gras related things. Designs the invites for a particular group that has very fancy invites.
Oh, okay, and we'll leave it at that because it's a mystic society. We don't divulge everything because that's what keeps the Mardi Gras. But the thing about this magazine, if you've not picked one up, and they're available in many places, and of course you'll tell us in a moment, this has just about everything plus a lot of features that I didn't get around to this year, and I've really enjoyed reading it.
Great. I'm glad. to me, it's important to do stories about the people, the organizations that make all this happen. I mean, this is a free gift for the city every year, and I hope people don't forget that fact. I get a little, you know, when somebody complains about, oh, they didn't throw very much or that kind of thing. And my response is, I didn't see you out there throwing your own hard-earned money in the streets, because that's what these people do all during Mardi Gras season. It's their money, and they give us these wonderful floats and bands, and they bring this whole spectacle to us at their expense.
Judy, I think he's got it.
I think he does, and this really is the complete Reveler's Guide to Mardi Gras.
It is. All right. You just got the ultimate endorsement. Okay. Also, let's bring those pictures in, because we talked about Brett Amaker. Say his last name for me. Amaker.
Yes.
And Judy, we're going to need your help again here. These are pictures of tonight's flows before they reach our cameras. Just a little idea of how these start out, because these are the sketches they present to the organizations and say, hey, do you think, will this work?
Well, and what often happens is you get, the organizations are actually divided up into floats, groups of people who are on the same float together. And so when they learn what their float is supposed to be about,
they get these and they say, here's your float.
Sports, you know.
I got
they will meet with Brent and talk about what they want, and Brent will sketch up a few things for them, and they'll say, ooh, that's the one we like.
Wow. Oh, so do they get to pick and choose? There's a hierarchy.
Oh, yeah.
Every crew's different.
I mean, they're the client. Brent's doing this, you know, as a working artist, and they're the client. So, yes, it absolutely is what they want to be on that float, within reason.
Yeah.
There are certain things that the float builder can't necessarily do.
But I'm amazed at the ability of some people to turn themselves into a walking float. And let me explain that by taking this from you and showing your hat, your staff, and your shoes. I don't know how much we can show of all that, but you actually have done a little bead work here. And can we show these shoes here? Those
these have been through
too far. It's too hard to get. We got it. Okay.
Works of art.
They are, aren't they? Could you wear those? Do you think?
No, not my style, but they look great on Steve.
Okay.
Thank you.
You know, everything's in style at Mardi Gras. As long as it's garish, outlandish, tacky, it's cool.
There's no such thing as over the top. Over the top is the word of the day.
Yeah, well, I certainly try to demonstrate that whenever possible. By the way, that scarf is beautiful tonight.
Thank you.
Where did you get that?
Well, I did get it at the gift shop at the Carnival Museum, and so you can go down there. They have a selection of quite a few scarves.
Oh, good. See? Check it out. And by the way, we're in a pause mode over on the parade. They pause for a moment, so that gives us a little bit more time to talk. The Mardi Gras Museum's gift shop also is run by Toomey's, but you'll find things there that you will not find at the Toomey's regular shop, right?
Most definitely.
Okay, it's a little upgrade in something. The new Mardi Gras flag, for instance, for Mobile that has been produced this year, you'll only find that at Toomey's at the Carnival Museum.
Only at the Carnival Museum, and it specifically has our two signature colors for Mobile Mardi Gras, purple and gold.
Yes.
As well as signifying the birthplace of Mardi Gras.
Excellent. Okay, by the way, I want to, in just a few moments, if he's available, I would like to bring Bobby Tosh, our GM, in. If anybody's within the sound of our voice and can get Bobby over here, because we want to talk about the big announcement that we made just a few moments ago. Hey, can you go and get Bobby for us real quick? Very good. Very good. Okay. We're in hold pattern, if you're wondering. We are waiting for the parade. They've paused for a moment, as does happen. I was in the Bayport Parading Society the other day. A float had a flat. And so we were parked for a while they actually had to pump up the tire because I guess they just usually sometimes they'll pull them off the parade route.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember if it was last year. I think it was 2 years ago. Striper's float really had a bad breakdown right on Government, and I want to say it was an axle, something along those lines.
An axle? Okay. Well, you can't fix that.
No, and they had to. It was quite something just to watch the machinations going on of getting a tow truck up there through all the people and getting that thing out of there.
That's a madhouse.
It was crazy.
All right, let's see. I want to bring Bobby in, Bobby Tosh, our general manager. I'm gonna let him stand over here. Judy, we're going to thank you for being here. Hang with us, will you? Will you hang with us? Because we're going to have a lot of fun tonight. Okay. All right, Bobby Tosh.
Hello.
We kind of let it out of the bag a few moments ago, Bobby. Bobby's our GM, general manager at Local 15 and UTV44. But we really get excited when we see Bernadine the Dragon go down the parade route, the MOT's Mystics of Time. You have an announcement.
Well, we're gonna due to popular demand, we're gonna go ahead and air the parade on Saturday, 6 p.m. Right, the MOT parade, which I've had emails and phone calls, and I've been lit up over it. And we originally weren't going to do the weekends for a lot of reasons, but we're going to go ahead. We're going to make it happen on Saturday at 6. So right here on UTV44.
That's a really, really big parade, and Mobile will be glad to hear it. It's one of the big turnouts, and I imagine people will be TiVoing that or recording it and watching it when they get home. By the way, I just want to say that we've been really encouraged by the community reaction.
We have, and I'll tell you, our Local 15 brand, we're trying to do everything we can locally using both stations. We've had fishing tournaments and boat shows, and now we're doing the parade, and we're excited about what the community has said to us, and it speaks loudly, and we're going to try and continue it for years to come, and we hope we get to do it. And today's my 2-year anniversary in Mobile today, and so
fantastic.
I'm happy to be a part of the community. I know Local 15 is on both sides of the bay, a big opportunity for us, so we're happy to be here.
Well, and I'll tell you what, we're lucky we had this pause because I really wanted to hit home about the MOT parade, so we're very excited. I know there's some people probably speed dialing right now, everybody at home, and please do let everybody know. We're going to be talking about it in the days to come. Also, UTV44 is in a unique position to where we can do this. We're independent, we can do our programming the way we want to, and that's a huge plus for us, isn't it?
It is, and sometimes it can be expensive, but you know what? We're putting our muscle behind it. We run the high school football, which has been a big success, and some other programming, and I don't think we're done yet. So over the next year or so, we'll try and do some more things to really enhance the community.
Does it really? A lot of people, when they make calls to a TV station, a lot of times they just feel like, well, they probably don't listen. This is one time where it really, and several times in the past with us, but this is one time where it really made a difference, and you'd like to hear from the public. I
do like to hear from the public. You can call me at the station. I return phone calls. I check emails. I know one thing that we might have to do in the future is get our cameras over on the other side to Daphne or Fairhope, because we've got a lot of calls from them. This was an economical opportunity. It's a great setup here being downtown, and so I hope everybody understands that. But I think going forward, we're going to try and make that happen as much as we can. But you can call me bad or good. We're full service, more good than bad, hopefully.
But the good thing is we're getting our feet wet. We're making the attempt. We're trying to do it, and I'm telling you, I'm hearing wonderful things from the public, and yes, we do listen, and thank you very much. Your input is very important to us. Bobby, thank you so much. Very excited. We are going to have fun. All right, Steve, I'm going to bring you back in here. The parade has paused. We are still waiting for it to start. We don't know. This is one of those deals where we wonder, and we don't know, and then it starts up again. And sometimes we don't even care at that point, right?
Well, I know the other night, I'm trying to remember which parade it was, but I tweeted, it was one of the combo parades, Merry Mates, and it was Saturday night. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but it came to a complete standstill on government, and I tweeted out, parade's at a standstill, no idea why.
I saw that.
And, sometimes it'll sit there for 20 minutes, and sometimes it'll sit there for 4. That time it was only about 4 to 6 minutes, I think.
And you know where it is right now? It's just around the corner. I mean, the parade is just around the corner from our coverage spot right here, but we're having to wait until it gets here.
How about a good...
it's rolling. It's rolling now.
Good.
Okay, we're going to ask Colton to come on out and join us. Colton, we're going to get this parade rocking and rolling here. Rocking in the USA.
There you
go. That's the theme. So Colton's going to join us, and you're going to hang with us, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Super. I'm going to give you this microphone then.
Okay.
And that is yours throughout the duration. Here we go. Let's turn around here. We've got our... Oh, well, and you know what? Actually, that worked out well because we were very excited about announcing the MOT's parade tonight. And if your parade, if we don't get to it this year, we're hoping we'll expand to the point where we can get it next year. So please be patient with us. We are making an effort, and we are very excited about your response, and that matters. So your response does matter.
All right, I made it.
Oh, you're here.
I'm here.
We were tap dancing there for a minute, and I don't have the shoes Steve has, so I was having a little bit of a disadvantage. Here we go. Okay, the Order of LeShe's 2015 parade getting underway right now with our Grand Marshals. And let's see, it looks like the Sheriff's Posse
There's the sheriff.
Sheriff Purvis. He leads that, our former sheriff here in Mobile County.
It's the 24th annual parade, by the way, tonight.
Is it really 24? Oh, they'll be having a big year next
24 years, yeah.
Yeah, they first paraded in 92.
Yeah, and you know, a lot of these
They were
groups,
formed in 89, had their first ball in 90, and they paraded in 92
so they
first.
really waited a few years till they got everything in
Sure.
order. Well, that makes sense.
But they had, by 95, they had their own float barn, which
Now,
is...
that's phenomenal.
Yeah, no, it was, they advanced very, very quickly.
Because it does take years to build up funding to be able to do all those things. You rent floats for a while, and some are still renting that have been
Absolutely.
in existence for 10 or 12 years.
Right. Hey, let me tell you a quick LeShe's story since we were talking about breakdowns. In 2008, one of the LeShe's floats caught fire.
And that's a showstopper.
In front of Veets.
Wow.
It was an electrical fire. And my gosh, that's why you have a fire truck at the end of every parade. And they pulled away the whole front of the float, and the float kept going.
And that was it.
Stephanie Bryan, the tribal chair for the Porch Band of Creek Indians.
They're very excited about her. She's the Grand Marshal today. She was elected to the Porch Creek Indians' first female tribal chair this year.
Wow.
So they wanted to make a statement about female power, and they did. They certainly have. Who's this?
The LaFleur High School and the fabulous dancing dolls leading them on Government Street in downtown Mobile.
Let's listen.
Kids can get down.
All right, next on the list coming up, but I don't see them. Big Bertha coming up, the big, well, we'll see. Maybe she's parked somewhere in the big spotlight. We'll find out.
Boy, I hope that came across on TV because that sure sounded great from up here.
Oh, no, let me tell you something.
That sounded awesome.
I was watching some of this, and on TV, I TiVo it too, and they sound great. They sound great. The sound has been phenomenal coming out this balcony. I'm amazed at what our technical crew has done. It sounds really good.
Once again, McGruff the crime dog.
He's here every parade. He has got the Mardi Gras bug. There is a happy pooch.
Yeah. Following McGruff tonight, a Mardi Gras icon, I think is safe to say, right?
Oh, I believe so.
Big Bertha.
What do you know about Big Bertha? She's been around a long time.
Big Bertha is a World War II era searchlight, an American searchlight that was there for the purpose of finding enemy planes in case we were attacked.
That's amazing.
Circa 1942, if I remember right.
Wow. Yeah, it says on the side, anti-aircraft battery searchlight. That's amazing. And that is a vintage vehicle on there. It's an old.
If you're close enough, you can actually feel the heat coming off that.
There's a flame. It's a flame
inside.
in there. Yeah. I mean, that's what powered it. It was no LEDs, folks. Oh, here we go. We're getting into the meat of it now.
Here comes the emblem float with the Queen and the emblem riding in the champagne glass. You can tell the emblem is wearing gold. The Queen is wearing white.
Ah, that's the difference. Now, see, that's why it's good to have Steve up here, because I did not know the subtleties.
Any of this.
The rest of the ladies on the float are the various heads of the committees.
They run the show.
Right.
All right. And, of course, there's the emblem there. The Broadway showgirls.
She's not currently wearing her top hat, but she will be wearing a top hat at the ball.
They are loaded down today. Oh, here they go. They're throwing tonight.
They are throwing.
Some more marshals following behind the emblem float tonight. Again, we are on the corner of Conception Street and Government as the Order of LeShe's take downtown Mobile, thanks to NAI
Marshall's
Mobile.
got some flowers.
Oh, sweet,
You should see my wife when Marshall's haul flowers out. She is up on the barricade yelling, Marshall, Marshall.
What does that tell you, Steve?
I'll tell you, she loves flowers.
No, that tells you should be getting her flowers more often, Steve.
For all the weird stuff I make, she's got a hat that's completely covered in flowers that she's gotten at Mardi Gras.
Oh, it sounds like an Easter bonnet to me, but whatever works. Oh, by the way, our theme, of course, is Rockin' the USA. We should start seeing that soon, but we're still dealing with the hierarchy on these floats here because I believe this
is the executive board.
Is that
that's correct. This is the executive board on the next permanent float.
This is the New York Skyline float. Yeah, you said
correct.
Permanent float. This is one that's in the parade every year. The Twin Towers echo the sentiment that we will never forget. So they've left the Twin Towers on the back. We will never forget. As the executive officers of the organization throw heartily to the crowd, it says here.
She's yelling, "Hey, Darwin."
I hear lots of "Hey, Darwins."
There she is.
Oh, that's a beautiful float.
They're trying to get them up here. Boom.
We've had one light cracked, by the way, so far this season.
Only one? That's
Just
amazing.
one so far.
Blood High School following the executive board tonight.
Let's listen to Blunt. It's showtime.
song Happy right now.
Oh, didn't he? They just win a Grammy.
Yeah, he did. He just won a Grammy for that one. All right, the third float, Memories, features the ladies of Float M. This float's going to take you through time with a glimpse of the LeShe's past. Uh-oh.
The updated float pays homage to our past themes, it says, to the 26th anniversary and to the joy that came with their parades and balls, the memories kept in their hearts year after year as they hit the streets of Mobile.
Yeah, you can see all of their themes from past years on these marquees.
On the marquees. Okay, so
right.
All of the past years, that makes perfect sense. So that gives you a rundown of the history of the LeShe's on one float with marquees flashing. It's not very New York, is it? The whole thing. That's their whole thing. Showgirls, the city of New York. It's all very, very cosmopolitan looking.
Right, yeah. It started with the selection of the emblem, the Broadway showgirl, but it's all very New York. I mean, for example, you see St. Peter's Cathedral, you see Macy's, you see the Guggenheim.
Ah, you're right. And this is their tribute to New York City, the fourth float.
Yeah, this one features many popular New York destinations. Of course, they've got a ton of fun, flair, and the glitz of the Big Apple, as you can see. Along with, of course, the beautiful ladies.
They employ a lot of lights on their floats. It's really nice. A lot of action in their floats.
Oh, yeah.
Lights. Thank goodness for LEDs. I mean, you know, what would we do? And the generators can handle that. The ladies are their own source of power.
You know, you notice you get floats sometimes that got two generators pulling behind them.
I noticed that,
yeah. Because they've got so much electrical stuff going on.
If we could just tap the energy from the ladies, that would actually be just fine.
I'm not sure if that's energy, but it's something.
It's something.
And we have a lone marshal.
Yes, he's kind of.
Hopefully he's got doubloons.
Well, because we got a little lull. The parade's a little bit loose tonight, but be interesting to find out what's been happening on the route last.
26th anniversary, right, of the LeShe's?
Is it the 26th?
Let's see.
You could be right. Which is this the 26th anniversary? No, it's a 20.
This is their 26th anniversary. Yeah.
Okay. So many parades, so many anniversaries.
Big 25 last
We have
year.
so many numbers to remember.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
here we go.
And this is the title float. This is where you get Rockin' in the USA.
Ah, there it
you
is.
got Statue of Liberty up front, the Brooklyn Bridge on the side.
Wow. In other words, ladies and gentlemen, the parade, Rocket in
There
the
you
USA.
go.
Now, think of this. We've just now gotten to the theme, and look at the beautiful floats we see. So it's going to be really incredible what we're about to see. in just a
Thank
few
you,
minutes.
Marshall.
Yeah, that Marshall has an arm.
And he has some nice-looking curls, too. Those are some big ones. He's really, the bigger the bead, the farther you can throw it. The weight, you know.
Oh, yeah? Is that the
Yeah.
rule? Is that,
Well,
I should have
I've
used
found
that in middle school for me to explain some science.
The sides of Mardi Gras. There's another lull in the action. Steve, how long does it take you to put Mobile Mask together, by the way?
All year.
Definitely, all year long.
It's an all-year proposition, absolutely.
Have you started on next year's already?
I have, actually. I shot photos for what's going to be a 2-page photo spread. Won't tell you what of.
Of course not. You have to reveal that later.
And, I've started work on a history story, that kind of thing.
The Joe Kane thing this year where you revealed some history of Joe Kane we did not know.
Would you call that a bombshell? Was that a bombshell?
That for this town, it is. It was very good reading, and if you've not caught our stories about it, and if you've not heard about it yet, pick up a Mobile Mask and read it. You would be fascinated by what Steve dug into in Joe Kane's past. Some scandalous stuff.
And again, we are on the corner of Government Street and Conception Street. Thanks to our friends at NAI Mobile. They gave us these awesome balconies. Not just one, there's two of them. We got our party balcony, which is where it's all going down. And then we have the parade balcony, which is where we're hanging right now.
I just really don't know what we'll do next year if this is not here. We love this place. We fell in love with it the minute we walked in.
And it's a great place to bring your family to come watch the parade, too.
And by the way, be sure to join me, Kelly, and Dee for Local 15 today. If you've just joined us for the first time, you haven't checked us out, check us out. We start at 4:30 in the morning with your news, weather, and sports, and, of course, a recap of the parades, which now featuring Williamson High School's marching band. Nice with a little garnish on their instruments. Looks nice. Williamson High School marching bands doing a fantastic job. I'm so glad these kids are getting some exposure on television. I mean, they work very hard on these musical arrangements and marching, and they need to be seen by the public. I know a lot of times if you don't go to football games, you never see or hear the band. So this is a great opportunity.
Yeah, I agree. And it's interesting, too, to hear the various components of the band as they come by. I'll tell you what, though, I don't know how those bass drum players don't wear earplugs.
The Derby Darlings now hitting Government Street. I still think we should get Kim Thurman to sign up.
I really believe she'd be perfect for that. And that's a long way to skate. Yeah. Can you imagine if you hit a gravel or a stone on the boom? I bet they know what they're doing. Also, the Derby Darlings truck, that's their, I guess that carries all their stuff.
In case they get a flat tire on one of their wheels.
Oh, one of their wheels. That's a repair kit, yeah.
Oh, look at the names. Major Pain.
You got to be good on skates to go through a street full of beads.
That's what I was thinking. What if you hit a bead or a stone?
Yeah.
It's over.
I've never seen one of them go down, though.
They know what they're doing.
Following the Derby Darlings tonight is the Order of LeShe's 6 floats. It's all American girl sports. Showcases how sports have evolved over the years for women.
Almost. Oh, they're trying.
So Rocket in the USA.
Oh,
here we go. Nice. Oh, Peanuts. They're a great throw. Oh,
Peanuts. Go, Darwin. Yes.
I was right on the edge there.
All right. Now we can eat some peanuts during our broadcast here.
Yeah, that was one of those on the rim kind
Oh,
of.
yeah, that was, it landed on the balcony, and I snatched it before it went away because I love peanuts. I do love peanuts. All right, our next
more Marshalls.
Oh, and moon pies and cups. And excellent. Our 7th float is, celebrating American heritage. Has the ladies afloat sea taking us back to our roots as we celebrate Alabama's Native American history.
Yeah, they are.
And its journey into modern-day America. So we're celebrating Native American. Rockin' in the USA is everything about America. I'm getting it now.
These ladies have got some arms, too.
Whoa!
There you go, right to you.
Sign her up. Sign her up.
Somebody call the Bay Bears right now. Oh, gosh, that was awesome. Following the ladies on the Celebrating American Heritage float is Theodore High School.
High School band coming up.
Wow.
I think I was behind their buses going home the other night.
That's a big band. They have 2 buses, I'm sure. You couldn't do that. You couldn't just.
Oh, I think it
transport
was a
these
good
folks
3
up.
buses, yeah.
In case you're just joining us, Darwin Singleton from Local 15 UTV44. That's me, Coach Bradford, 95 KSJ, and Steve Joint, publisher and editor of Mobile Mass, joining us on the parade route for the Order of LeShe's 2015 parade, rocking in the USA. And Colton, what is our next float?
American Holidays. It's the 8th float for the ladies of Float K, and it's in true American holiday spirit. It celebrates the tradition of taking a well-deserved day off.
The costumes look great, too.
Oh, you know what? They really, really do.
Heads up, Darwin.
Whoa! Swag! Whoa, girls! Whoa!
There we go, almost.
You know what?
You got to take this banner down because you're not getting some
I
stuff.
know, it's deflating to get to the
It keeps
street.
hitting the banner.
You know, they always used to say, you throw like a girl and that was a put down. Totally not a put down anymore.
Exactly.
You throw like a girl, that means you can get it to the balcony.
Yeah, I tell folks you're working on an old stereotype if you think that these ladies are not going to get the stuff over the barricades and to you.
We have found that out this time. Oh, this is a great float.
This is a pretty cool float. It's the 9th float tonight.
I want to point something out to you on this float. The dog tag that you're going to see right there, the dog tag on the side is the actual number and name of the Queen's uncle, who was a bomber pilot.
Wow. That is incredible. So that's very personalized.
Depicts a U.S. Army Air Force bomber with wings spread out.
Glory carrying the patriotic ladies of Float F. This displays honor for both those who have served in the U.S. Armed Forces and their home support, such as Rosie the Riveter, you saw showing us her muscle there on the card in the back of the float. Once again, rocking the USA, things that are patriotic, and they have shown a little bit of everything tonight.
Some of Mobile's finest, too.
Okay, Stephen, this is a really good addition. Every night we see somebody with the Shriners. This is the Keystone Cops in their paddy wagon.
Right. Yeah, these folks, I mean, they do this to raise money for the good work that they do.
Children's hospitals that they have.
You know, what I always think is a shame is when the hillbilly wagon breaks down because they use the most gosh-awful, horrible cars for that.
Destined to break down, you know? Here we go. Oh,
Up and over.
Speaking of breaking down there, jamming out to some salt and pepper. Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, I see Colton has actually opened his peanuts.
I did. I've already had some. Look, I didn't eat dinner, okay? I've been running all over
What's
the
going
place.
to happen if I did that? I would get something caught in my throat, and then I'd be gagging the rest of the night. So I think I'll just probably wait until it's over before I open mine.
The 10th float tonight, titled Toys That Rock. I think I love this one the most. It celebrates America's playful spirit, detailing some iconic toys that have shaped the spirits of multiple generations.
All right, let's see if we can count the toys. That's Barbie on the front.
Right.
I see the Raggedy
Big
Ann.
oven in the back.
He's a big oven, right?
Raggedy Ann.
And on the side there's a pogo stick.
Blocks, pogo stick, My Little Pony. Yeah.
And who knows what's on the other side. But that's what we can see from this side. Very cool float. It engages, you know, it engages the people in the parade route and the viewers at home. You know it's a good float.
Right.
So,
The 26th anniversary.
I remember when my sister got an Easy Bake Oven and I found out that it uses a light bulb.
a light bulb to bake the
cook.
You don't remember that, do you?
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
There was a light bulb inside, and that was the heating element. And it would take, you know, they would make these little teeny cakes.
Yeah.
They were about a half-inch tall, and it would take a half hour to cook
bake.
the thing. Yeah.
Baker
And they
High
were
School
tough
marching
and
band.
awful.
Yeah, they were. They really were. All right. Who is this again?
Baker High School marching band.
Baker.
Remember, they have, it's currently the largest school in Mobile County.
That's right. We found that out a couple parades ago.
And you can definitely tell it in their band tonight because they are still rounding the corner right now.
Wow. All right, and hopefully they'll let loose here in front of the camera. Let's see what happens. They look poised to play. Ah, here we go. First the horns, the percussion, and the woodwinds following up. Looking very smart. Blue and white. Baker High School marching band today. They are a big band.
That is a huge band.
Looking good too. Very disciplined in their marching as well.
Following behind the Baker High School marching band is the next float, Delicious Delights. It's gonna make your mouth water, featuring all of the American favorites from fried chicken to apple pie.
All right, let's start seeing if we can name them.
M&M's, chicken wings, hot dogs, drumstick,
Pizza.
pizza, hot fudge sundae.
Apple pie
I'm
a la
hungry.
mode.
I'm hungry. Apple
Really?
pie, a la mode,
Well,
Coca-Cola.
if you're hungry, here's a new pie. We just happen to have a few of them here. That is a great float. That's all carnival
Do you
food
see
right
the
there.
door? Do you see the door cut into the pizza?
Oh, it
Can
is
you
in the
see that?
pizza. Yeah, you're right. I had not noticed that. You're very absorbent.
Here they are.
Here's the Abba Shriners. All right.
Come on, you can do it.
Come on now.
Daddy needs some beads. Come on.
That's a pretty truck. You know, it's nice to see even on those old trucks, they can adorn them with new technology. The lights look great.
You do notice some of them figure out it's easier to throw to the cameraman than to us.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's smart, too, because people at home will see that.
Exactly.
That's my excuse. All right, this is the Alba Shrine Camel Motor Corps.
Yeah.
Camel Motor Corps.
Whenever I was a kid, one of my favorite Mardi Gras memories is one of the Shriners let me ride with him in one of the go-karts one night.
On a parade route.
Yeah.
That's huge. That's probably where you lost your fear of television cameras.
Yeah.
You're already in the spotlight.
Yeah.
American Hot Rod. Oh, this is going to be nice.
It's the 12th float tonight. It's got the Smoking Ladies afloat G as they drag race down Route 66, headed towards
Mobile,
Alabama.
Where they play for keeps and they always get the win, it says. I believe that is 1964.
Whoa, there went a whole
Mustang.
bag.
Oh, man, somebody
Wow.
made out.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, almost with the football.
They're serious now. Okay.
Let's
Oh,
see
she's
if
got a
she
guitar. Is that real? All right.
She says she's going to try again. Can she do it?
She's going to do it. Here she goes. She's going to throw.
So close.
See, if we run out for a pass
Nice
here,
try.
we die.
That was a nice try.
Over the balcony. So yeah, it was a good attempt, wasn't it?
Some more marshals tonight as the Order of LeShe's
It was valiant.
continue down Government Street. Again, we are on the corner of Conception and Government. Thanks to our friends at NAI Mobile, we have this awesome balcony and our party balcony too.
Love it. And the kitchen, you couldn't ask for a better spot. And a better location right here on Government Street across from Government Plaza.
And we've got more with the Standout Band a little bit later out.
That's right. Fairhope Brewery's here.
Yeah, plus Fairhope Brewery's here. Uh-oh.
Okay, here we go. The ladies of Float D rocking their superpowers to the fullest with heroines Wonder Woman, Batgirl, Hulk Girl.
I've never seen
Hulk Girl and Supergirl.
Oh!
Okay, now I know. I think I'll be
There you go, ladies.
That was so awesome.
Daddy needs some beans.
Superwoman. And Superwoman's got an arm on her.
Yes, she does.
Holy cow. That one almost blinds. I wasn't expecting that. Wow. Steve's got his helmet off.
I was kind of coaxing them on while you were reading.
I would put that helmet back on if I were you. Although I know you don't want to damage it, but oh, wow.
Look, it is a true talent to read and try to dodge Mardi Gras beads at the same time.
A couple of parades ago, I was under the table trying to read while you were up here going, throw something at me.
Davidson High School Marching Band.
Let's listen to Davidson. Like maybe he got hit by a bead or something. Did you
I got a good bead whack on the knuckle.
He got a good bead spanking on the hand.
Let me tell you something. If you don't have a bead injury by now, by this point in the season, you are not trying.
That's right. You are not doing Mardi Gras right.
If you're going to come down here and catch, be serious. I mean, go after it. Okay.
The 14th float of the night.
Flowers.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Features Betty Grable and her fellow American pinups. The ladies of Float J celebrating their tradition of using arts and beauty to maintain the morale of our troops serving abroad.
Like the ladies of the USO, they used to travel with the troops abroad. There's Marilyn Monroe.
I got to tell you, Darwin, I think if I was on the street, I'd be hanging under this balcony.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And there are people under there. I just can't see them.
There's a lot of stuff going down there.
Rock band Dread taking Government Street tonight. Now, they were here last night as well, weren't they? They weren't.
I know the lead singer.
Tell me about him, because he's got a lot of enthusiasm.
He's a good guy.
Fight for your right to party. They look like they get into it. Are they a local band or are they on a...
Yeah.
Okay, very good. I thought so. They're very good. They sound good.
No, Darwin, I think that this next float is going to be my absolute favorite.
Oh, wow.
Of Mardi Gras 2015.
And speaking of not a local band.
The 15th float of the night, titled Kiss This. The ladies of Float L, rocking the streets of Mobile, celebrates music that has rocked us in the U.S.
All right, we knew rock had to come into play at some point. Throwing red, white, and blue beads. Got LeShe's written on the amplifier.
Almost.
Wow.
That's 2 tries.
And a girl on a Harley. I'm assuming it's a Harley. Wow. What a great parade. And take a look at this beautiful fire
ramen
engine
noodles. There goes my
coming up
dinner.
here. Oh, what? Ramen noodles? Are they throwing ramen noodles? Oh, wow. We just missed it. They won't throw very well. We won't get a ramen noodle on the balcony.
Yeah.
Look at this fire truck. This is the Mitchell Cancer Center, and they have adorned this truck with pink, of course.
Yeah.
And Heroes Helping Heroes. What a beautiful parade entry. I have not seen that truck. I remember when they were debuting it, but I had not seen it. It looks great in the parade route. And Of course, that is the end of the parade, Steve. That was a dynamite parade. The LeShe's put on a wonderful show.
That was a good one. That was a real good one.
Well, and this was their 26th year, right?
26th year.
Rockin' in the USA, you know, when I first heard the theme, I thought it was all going to be about rock and roll.
Rockin', yeah, I know.
And,
but no, USA was the operative word there.
So, what do you think? What do you think as opposed to what the LeShe's looked like a few years ago, what they look like now? I mean, they've really come a long way.
Yeah, no, it's a very strong group. Certainly one of the strongest and largest women's groups.
I mean, they've come a long way in a short amount of time because they only formed 26 years ago, or a little more than that, because they had some years.
No, they actually formed 26 years ago.
Okay, so as far as the parade route, they've not made it quite. Well, I think next year's going to be the 25th on the parade route.
Yeah, they first paraded in '92. I can't do the math in my head with all those beads that got thrown at me.
I can't do math, period. So
a little bit on the noggin.
Did you, we really appreciate you being here, helping us.
I had
a
blast seeing it from up here. I'm usually down there on the barricades with the huddled masses
and taking pictures,
shooting video. You know, a shout out to Mrs. Mask.
She
is down there tonight doing that all by her lonesome.
So you can be up here.
So I can be up here and goofing off with you.
Also, making Mardi Gras. That's me. MobileMask.com. TheMobileMask.com.
Correct.
Is where you can go online. If you don't have the magazine in your hand yet, get one anyway, but you can see a lot of it in there with all kinds of parade information.
Right. And we post slideshows and videos of the parades. And what you see is the whole parade. We do, if the group owns their own floats, we show all the floats. You can't get that in a whole lot of places.
That's very true. And I'm going to let you, once again, show us that that's heavy.
It's
my
heavy.
gosh.
I told you it's heavy.
All right. I would just want you, Mobile Mask, Steve, Joint. What a great addition to the coverage tonight. We're going to toss back over to the party balcony. I just wanted them to see that one more time. That thing weighs about 15 pounds.
And these are all beads. Everything came off of beads.
Fantastic. All right, Steve Joint with Mobile Mask. Let's go over to the party balcony because Standout has a little more time to play some music.
Thanks, Dar. We are keeping the party rolling over here on our party balcony. Guys, how we doing tonight, y'all? We having some fun? Oh, yeah. Ready to rock and roll, yeah? All right, well, I will let you guys do your thing because there are still people hanging out underneath this balcony right now because they want to hear Standout. Now, really quickly, before we let you guys play, where can people find you guys on social media or online?
Well, right now, you can catch us locally. Our only locally party we have this year will be the Great Gatsby Ball. So I don't think the tickets sold out yet. Y'all can catch us there. So, hey, stand out. Look out for us, y'all. Moti251@yahoo.com for all the booking, and we do it from there.
Sweet. All right, now, you guys ready to play some funky music, y'all?
We're ready.
Send us out with some funky music.
Fish don't fry in the kitchen. Fish don't burn on the grill. Took a whole lot of trying just to get up that hill. Big leagues, it's our turn at bat. As long as we live it, you and me, baby, ain't nothing wrong with that. I said, do what you wanna, do what you wanna, do what you wanna, do what you wanna. This is how we do it. 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 And it's Tuesday night, and we feel alright. The party's here on the west side, so I leave for my party and I turn it up. Designated driver, get the keys to my truck. Hit the block cause we faded. Now everybody wanna know where Standout they made it. And it feels so good in my hood tonight. For the summertime skirts and the ride, all the bang bang of a time on the drive by. You gotta get your groove on. before you go get paid. So tip up your cup, throw your hands up, and let me hear the party say, I'm buzzing all because can't nobody do it like Stand Out do. Oh, to all my neighbors, you got much flavor. Now do you wanna go back? 'Cause I'm old school trash. Hey, hey, now throw your hands in the air.
Oh, yeah, Dar, like we were getting down in here in our Making Mardi Gras kitchen. We're back on TV now.
All right, yeah, because Stand Out, I had not heard them. Mostly I've heard because he was on the Shooting Star competition years ago on Channel 15. But they sound fantastic.
Oh, yeah, they do sound fantastic. Now, we're back in our Making Mardi Gras kitchen, hanging with our guys from Fairhope Brewing Company. And we were talking earlier, I want to know how you make beer.
Well, that's what the guy in the beard is for.
The beard beer. There we go, okay.
Okay, this, for instance, this is the brown ale.
That's right, a Little Poison Brown Ale.
Little Poison. What'd you name it, Little Poison?
It's named after a Grayson Cap song. He was a collaborator on this for us, so a local musician, local beer, kind of embodies the spirit of Mardi Gras.
Ah, okay, and it does. It's sweet, it's tasty, and it gets you in the mood to have fun.
Yes. All right, now where can we purchase this?
You purchase this all over Mobile and the Eastern Shore. And all over downtown Mobile. Just about every place on Dolphin Street is carrying it at this point.
And we can find you guys on social media where?
Facebook, Fairhope Brewing Company and Fairhope Brewing Company Tap Room. Twitter at Fairhope Brewing. Instagram at Fairhope Brewing. Sign up for our email list.
Sweet. There you go. All right, and we are almost out of time, but don't forget to watch UTV44 at 9 o'clock for the 9 o'clock
because
news.
it's 9 o'clock news for Local 15. We'll have that as well as your local headlines and your Mardi Gras forecast and sports. And then coming up at 10 o'clock on Local 15, of course, a full half hour of news just before Jimmy Fallon. So check us out. And, of course, we'll be back tomorrow night with more Mardi Gras fun, right?
We'll be back Thursday night. Tomorrow night, you and I have a night off. Yes, we have a night off. Yes.
Sleep tomorrow night.
Yes, so make sure that you tune in Thursday to UTV44 as the, let's see, I can't tell, Mystic Stripers take downtown Mobile. We will be, of course, live at 6:45 right here on UTV44.
All right, I'm so ready to have a great time with the rest of the night because when we sign off, we're still having a good time.
Yes.
While you all go back to whatever you're doing.
As you can hear, the music is still going. We are still going to have a ton of fun. Make sure that you keep up with all of our parade coverage online, too. Make sure that you call your friends who are out of town. If they want to see Mardi Gras for the first time.
And we're streaming.
That's right.
At local15tv.com.
Hit us up online and tell all your friends to watch how Mobile does Mardi Gras.
And by the way, remember that coming up on Fat Tuesday right here on UTV44 for the first time, we'll be carrying the Mamga Parade. And, of course, the Double OMs will be carrying that at about 6:30 that night with our full coverage of Fat Tuesday on Local 15 TV, Local 15. And I'm trying to get it all in here. We also have the MOTs. We announced tonight we're going to carry MOTs on Saturday night. We're very excited about that, so be sure to tune in for that. Okay, we got to wrap it up and say goodbye.
Yes, keep up with all of our Making Mardi Gras coverage online at local15tv.com. A big shout out to all of our guests from Fairhope Brewing Company to stand out. Those guys were awesome, right?
Absolutely, man. Fantastic.
All right, here. Should we? Let's just hit them with a happy Mardi Gras cheers. You guys ready? Happy Mardi Gras.